ZBO, Straight Drop, Moneybag Yo, they all gonna be being looked at because when everything comes back to Straight Drop's music video, he had the car, he had the Rolls Royce with the door that opens backwards that came back from Moneybag Yo label company and everything like that. That's why they opening up the Rico, because they all come from the CMG set and the bread got sent down. Govan was telling them to tell ZBO to stop sending Straight Drop down there to look for Dolph because they was already gonna clean it up with Shondell and Black Youngster. But the thing is that the old heads that came out told them that everything was already in motion. The play was ran, man. They had the drop on the cookie shop from the jump.
He know he can't even come to Memphis, and what they said is Shondell Barnett, he was waiting in the Mustang at Makedas. He pulled up. He only had one person in the passenger seat with him. Once he pulled up, he already stopped and looked at Young Dolph standing at the pump talking to Buddy. Y'all got to look at the dude who was taking the video of Young Dolph's car, the whole car, like the camo, you feel me? At the gas station, he instantly pulled it around. He pulled around, parked at Makedas, and waited for everything to go down because Chula Mafia and Double I literally knew whoever hopped out that car first was getting it. And when I say whoever hopped out, you know Young Dolph's biggest ops, CMG. They was watching Young Dolph. If he would have hopped out that car, it would have been over with because they had to catch him inside of the place.
And he's the one that actually told Black Youngster's driver, who is Shondell, is directly connected. He told Big Jook to drop the beef, but basically he told them that the bread was already sent and the hit was already on the way because Key Glock called him and he was already challenging them. He said that they was gonna have to catch him outside. And that's when Black Youngster pulled up with the dude with the red headband. He was right behind him and he put his arm in the hand, and that's when he fired off the warnings and everything like that. I want y'all to understand that Jeremiah Taylor was CEO Teezy's cousin, and this happened to be the reason why those two is linked up, because they both got dropped and one of them was in front of the Makita shop, man. And y'all gotta remember that they sent Cornelius Smith out there to be the lookout for the first 2 days before he came back and reported that they told him they was gonna invite Dolph and to be there waiting. That's why they got to use the Bentley. They took the spare key and came out with the Bentley truck. And who did they pick up? The first person that got picked up was Black Youngster because the driver is his hitter, Shondell.
And I know for a fact that, for real, y'all, R.I.P. Dolph. R.I.P. Dolph. Everybody know what ZBO did. Everybody already know the part that he played. This is something that we all can really look at, and I want to send my condolences out to everybody that is still here for Dolph, man, because I know y'all grieving, and I know a lot of people still mad for what happened. But it's true. Chula Mafia, they did it. Y'all got to look at this, man. If you really pay attention to the main key facts in this, we need justice for Dolph. Like, every time we look at what's going on, it was unjustified that the fact that CMG still was shooting music videos in the hood right after Dolph got sent up and ain't nobody slide over there. This is something that we all can really look at and pay attention to, because we know for a fact that a female relative, a young Dolph, basically let everybody know that Yo Gotti, he had ties with the cookie shop. I want to let everybody know that Mia J, she sat back and said that Chula Mafia, by them hanging with Double R, she knew that Key Glock wasn't going to just stop messing with Chula Mafia. We want Dolph to get his justice regardless of what's going on. You gotta really look at the key factors in this whole situation, because this is something that we all we can put our eye on what's really going on because they tried to hide a lot from us, and we know for a fact that ICMG trying to hide anything that really led me to believe that they had something to do with Young Dolph getting sent up. It's sad that this even had to go down, but all I say is ZBO, you connected, man, because everybody know. Even the articles say how Straight Drop is connected to ZBO. It is just, you feel me? It's just ZBO. He knew what he did. You feel me? He had that operation going on in Indiana, and everybody know for a fact that Straight Drop, he was caught in Indiana.
Exactly. And the fact that the bread only comes from one place, man. Who you think Yo Gotti is in business with, man? Because that's the same people that talk to get Moneybagg Yo signed. And everything that they was doing came back to ZBO. Because you know that that's connected because at some point, everybody has a boss to answer to. And ZBO was the highest one up there, man, because he was the one he been in Memphis the longest. ZBO been in Memphis before Yo Gotti was even starting off. He's the one who booked Yo Gotti and Dolph for their first shows, man. ZBO was the one that was actually there with CEO and the dude Daddy-O, CEO Daddy-O, and Govan and Yo Gotti was all kicking it with ZBO in the streets, courtside of the Memphis Grizzly game to watch ZBO. Because you got to remember that the rappers is still connected to the people in the streets. And a lot of people know that Dolph actually messed with ZBO. And they had something going on. But it was something in the mix that happened between what Dolph was doing and what ZBO had going on that caused everything to go left.
This is why Key Glock stayed at home when he got the phone call. If he would have never got the phone call, he would have called Dolph, went right to Dolph. You guys got to look at what's going on because ZBO, he's the main one who basically, the feds are looking at this man right after they even question anybody. And I want you to understand when I say question anybody, I'm saying question CMG because they just had Govan and now he out. Govan is one of the main ones we really need to pay attention to because Govan been under the radar. Lately, Govan he ain't been out in public no time soon. Like, I want y'all to look at that because the mistakes that he made, he already knew he messed up. And I know for a fact that everybody sit back and keep doing a wonderful job in what y'all doing, man. And when I say y'all keep doing a wonderful job at what y'all doing, I'm saying PRE. Y'all better keep on stepping on their neck, man. Putting y'all foot up on their neck, man. Like, real talk. It's a lot of people disrespecting Kenny Money for what he did, but Kenny Money is the main one who basically, he removed himself from the whole situation. And a lot of people think that it's a game when it's really not.
And they getting justice for Dolph because everybody was asking me, all y'all subscribers was asking me that who did Govan give up to get out for the 90K? Because had it been anybody else in the country, they would have put them in there for 15 years and not let them get no bond. And so the thing is that they figured out that Govan gave the drop on ZBO to get himself out because they got to try to find the 53-year-old, and the only 53-year-old that's actually willing to drop the bread like that was ZBO. And you got to understand it was two people that came with Straight Draw's brother to testify. And the other two was anonymous, and their names are blanked out from the report because they were in the streets and the names was buzzing saying that they were the ones who actually did the hit.
I want y'all to look at that because people sit back and don't really look at the fact that when they pulled off over and they took that 250K, Big Moochie Grape, he told Key Glock, man, Dolph's supposed to, and I want to let y'all know, it's like he was sneak dissing Dolph. Y'all got to look at this, man, because they said that ZBO was the main one who told Big Moochie Grape, don't tell Key Glock nothing about what's going on. Like, real talk, Dolph know what he doing. Dolph gonna get that back. It's no way Dolph gotta even leave. You feel me? He gonna get out quick. Y'all already know how it go when you in the streets.
Exactly, and if you ain't already know that, Dolph uncle slid on Zebo cousin with the mohawk in the Gucci shirt with the polo on with no undershirt. He pulled up in the blue Malibu with the whole Dolph wrap on it. That's the one thing you know, because when he got pulled to the side with the TBI straight marshals, they knew that he was the one that actually took out. He was the one driving by right when they took out CEO Teezy, because he had the beard with the earring on the left side. And this is the reason why you got to understand that the PRE get back was coming the whole time. As soon as they try to stop Dolph uncle in the blue wrapped Dolph car, and he said, you got the wrong guy, because they're getting Teezy right now.
And I know some people feel that Raven, like, she's the newest, biggest update in the case. I want to let y'all know, Raven, she not, like, real talk. Raven sitting back. She knows she not going down for her part that she played because she wasn't there. But one person that we know was there, but they didn't come out until the interview started, was Pamela Hill. Pamela Hill did not. She had on a red cookie shirt. Y'all gotta understand. She had on a Makedas shirt and she did an interview, but she wasn't even the one that called and said, stay with me, Dolph. It was Maurice. Why didn't Maurice give a statement?
Exactly, and it was 3 people with red shirts, 2 with black aprons, and 1 with a hairnet. Maurice went to the laundromat to change his clothes because the powder residue was all over him. You gotta understand that everything that happened in the back hallway had caused the 3 people with the red shirt and the 2 black aprons to go out onto the side. When you see Keosha James' video, zoom in and look to the left, and you could see and binge watch on all the videos that they were right there the whole time. So out of the 7 workers, who is the 4 that was left inside the shop that left in the delivery van?
It only could have been a couple people that hopped out the minivan. Y'all know how it is in the hood. Most people look at it like it was get back for Dolph, but in all actual reality, we know for a fact that Big Jip, he told Pamela Hill, you gonna go out there and make that statement and let them know what happened.